Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's your Sunday afternoon, technically, or wherever it is that you are in the world? What's going on, YouTube chat, Twitch chat, both of y'all? How's it going? Just fine. Lazy Sunday afternoon. Fuck the Super Bowl. Well, not really. I'm just not a fan of football. I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch football. I like watching football highlights, but as for actually watching it, I think I'm good. Anyways, enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. I think today is the Super Bowl, right? I'm not a real lifer, not really, anyways. So I don't know these things. In any case, as you can tell by the title, we're just rolling some friend points, get something out of this two times suck up. Not gonna roll all 6 million friend points though. I've already rolled 2 million as it is. Just want to get some use out of it, and I'll wait for like triple success rate at some point in time, maybe. We'll see. Why not explain how to see E-bomb? It's very simple. All you do is just take a 2-star or 1-star or even a 3-star CE, max limit break it, and just keep feeding CEs to it until it hits max level and you feed it something else. It's very simple. Simple concept. There's only one real advantage in doing that, and it's that it saves you QP. For a whale like me, it doesn't really matter, because if I run out of QP, big fucking deal. I can go farm more, especially when there's fucking half AP QP daily going on right now for until this week. So it's not a big deal to me, but it may be a big deal to some of you guys who aren't whales, for what should be obvious reasons. If you care about QP shortages, or if you know you're going to be affected by them, then maybe CE bombs is something you can look into. Doing it just to level Cs? Yeah, pretty much. And to get some, and to try to get some foes to level, foe up some of my servants. Got to the point where using Cs. Well, yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. Ideally, you should never burn CEs. You should always use them as XP fodder, because the problem with leveling CEs is that the only way to level CEs is to feed them CEs. Whereas with servants, you've got XP cards, you've got other kinds of things. You can even feed them other servants if you really want. So ideally, if you roll gacha a lot, just burn the 3 stars you get from mana prisms, because I believe 3 stars give you 3 mana prisms each when you burn them. And then just keep all your CEs, even the 5-star ones, just feed them as CEXP. That to me is ideal. Even if you need a lot of mana prisms, if you know that you're going to be rolling gacha a lot, then I think that's the best choice of action or course of action. Unless you don't roll the gacha a lot, then if you really need the mana prisms, then yeah, go ahead and burn the Cs. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry. That took a lot longer than I thought. It's been raining a lot recently in my area, so I had to bring some stuff in. When did you get the other 2 copies of Dante's? I rolled off stream. I think like a week ago or so. About a week ago. About a week ago. So I rolled off stream for that. Streamer's back! Yeah, surprisingly. Are you doing this for QP? No. Burning shit you get from friend point gachas, it doesn't give you a lot of QP. Like, all that shit that I burned just now, that only gives you, like, maybe a couple thousand QP or some shit like that. Yeah, if I wanted QP, I'd be farming QP daily, and that's what I have been doing off, with my natural AP. No, I'm not doing this for QP, I'm doing this for other reasons. Is it possible to do this with an auto-clicker? Well, pretty soon, well, I don't know when soon is, but eventually we'll get quality of life stuff where you pretty much don't need an auto-clicker. Because JP right now has a lot of quality of life stuff regarding the friend point gacha where it gives you options to select shit that you get from the friend point gacha, and it just auto burns it for you as soon as you get it. So with that, I don't think there's really any need for an auto clicker at that point. I mean, maybe you could argue that it's even easier for it's even easier and even better to just use an auto clicker, but I don't really feel like setting one up just for that. And besides, eventually, right as it is right now, I get so much shit that because we don't have the quality of life stuff that JP has, I need to I need to constantly keep switching back and forth to burn, and with an auto clicker, that means you have to keep turning the auto clicker on and off and on and off, and that. What MP is your mango? 7. How do you select these CEs so fast? 2 hands! Is Mona Lisa CE worth it? Only if you plan on grinding a lot of QP dailies. The thing about Mona Lisa is that before, when it first came out, or during the months leading, last year during the months leading up to Mona Lisa being released, maybe it was like 2 years ago at this point, but back then, people were like, oh, Mona Lisa's so good, it gives you 20% extra QP if you limit break yours and take another guy's, take another limit broken Mona Lisa off support, which is obviously very nice. But as it turns out, as long as you just diligently grind lottos, you can just rely on them as your QP banks. And you pretty much don't ever need Mona Lisa. Of course, that mainly applies to people like me who actually degen grind out lottery events, and not all of you do. At least not to the point where you can just rely on lotteries to be your primary source of QP. So because that's a thing, having Mona Lisa as a fallback to help you grind out QP faster is never a bad thing. So I will tell you to pick it up if you can, but as long as you grind out lotteries. Like, having Mona Lisa shouldn't be that big of a deal. Is it true that there's a way to give Mango unlimited guts? Well, yeah, it's called necromancy. Auto clickers are probably against TOS. I don't think they give a shit. I use a semi-auto clicker myself to roll lottery boxes, and I did that on stream twice, probably more than that. All DW cares about, like, all they explicitly care about are emulators. As far as auto clickers go, I don't think they care. Yeah, I'll MP5 mhxa, or at least I'll try. Whale standard doesn't apply. Well, grinding lotteries is something that applies to everybody, or at least that should apply to everybody. So, me being a whale is irrelevant. You should be grinding out lotteries. They're too efficient to just ignore. So if you're one of those people who looks at a lottery and be like, oh, I'll just grind like 20. And that you call it there, and then maybe like 3 months later, or maybe even not even 1 month later, you're stuck in QP hell and you're bitching about it on Reddit. Then think back to the time when you could have grinded out more lottery boxes, but you chose not to because you were too fucking lazy. It ain't got nothing to do with me being a whale. That's just advice that everybody who plays this game and is serious about making their account strong, as in like leveling servants and whatnot. Like, if you care about that at all, which is probably why you're watching my stream in the first place, because if you don't care about this game, why would you watch a guy streaming the game? So yeah, me being a whale is irrelevant. My servants can't grind efficiently. Yeah, well, think of it this way. What you see people like me doing for like 3-turn fucking lottery node grinding and shit like that, that's not what everybody can do. Don't think of that as a norm, because it's not. It's really not. Like, I repeatedly mentioned this to people who are like, oh, I can't do these crazy 3-turn setups that you and other whales can do. Like, don't worry about what I'm doing or what other people are doing. Just, this is not necessarily a multiplayer game. I mean, it kind of is if you like, you know, take support into account. Yeah, I guess, but just the support alone won't single-handedly help you fucking 3-turn event nodes. Unless it does, then in which case. But that's probably not the case. Like, what's efficient, technically speaking, what's efficient for farming is really up to what your account can do. Just because you can't 3-turn it like other people can doesn't mean doesn't mean that you shouldn't farm it. That's just a lazy cop-out answer, in my opinion. Do you know when the Illy event ends in JP? Not off the top of my head, but I could look it up for you, I think. Let's see. Let's go to the subreddit Discord. Look in their JP announcements. Let's see. Prisma Elia reinstall. When does this last? Until February 6th. So, since Japan is a day ahead, you've got 2 more days. Good luck. Give me background music. There you go. DJ Toho Sniper 98 in the house. Thinking on saving all your courts and tickets for Hopes and Dreams on ASMR wife 7 months away. Should you do it? ASMR? You mean Shuten? Shuten comes back within the first half of the year with Rashomon rerun, and that's in late April, I think, late April or May. So you don't even have to wait 7 months. More like 4, 3 or 4. Or sorry, 2 or 3, or 2 or 3. Yeah, whatever it is. Somewhere between that. How many boxes did you farm last event? 500. I remember all the boxes that I farmed for every lottery that's ever happened. Original Christmas lottery, I did like only around 130. Da Vinci, I did I think 200. I think I have the pictures of my Da Vinci boxes. I think I have it on my phone here. Let me look it up. Yes, I'm pretty sure I do. I have to look. I have to dig through some of these though. God, when was this? August. I have to go all the way back to April. Thank God these screenshots are dated. April. Ah, yeah, here they are. So let's see. I did 129 fake boxes for Da Vinci, and how many is that? And 203.5 true boxes. So together, that's what, around 300. Can't do math right now in my head, so I'm just estimating. 300. Let's see, 20. I'll just round up to 204. 204, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, around 333 boxes for Da Vinci, and then 400 for Neurofest, and then 500 for Christmas. Yeah, you're a degen hard for shooting. You didn't understand the appeal of ASMR until you heard her voice lines. And another one bites the dust. Don't worry, she'll come back soon enough. Again, like I said earlier, she'll come back for Rashomon rerun. Yeah, Da Vinci event rerun isn't this year, but it's next year. Did you even sleep? Yeah, of course. How did you have enough time to farm 500? Well, let's see. I did sleep. In fact, I got my normal, quote unquote, normal. I managed to maintain my normal sleep schedule. Went to work, came back, and then as soon as I came back from work, I sat my ass down and just started grinding until it was time for me to sleep. So basically, non-stop, no life grinding outside of like work and sleep and like eating and shit. And three turn farming the entire time, and that'll get you 500. If I were able to take time off work, I probably would have farmed even more. In fact, I know I would have. But I wasn't in a position to take time off of work. I'm a little bit too important to my job for me to be taking time off work just because of a fucking mobile game. Hate that Tesla and CCC are back to back. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but doesn't Tesla have a rate up with this Valentine's? Because I looked on the wiki earlier yesterday, I think, and I saw that the some of the guys have a rate up with this Halloween, or not Halloween, Valentine's. Is that true? And I saw Tesla on it with somebody else. Someone verify that for me, for you, if any of y'all know. Because if that's the case, then you can just roll Tesla on this Valentine's, and so you can space out your rolls a little bit more. Chaldea boys? No, this was specifically listed under this Valentine's, so I have no idea what's going on with that. Like I don't really know what to believe when I read that. It's not a solo raid up. I mean, it's a raid up still, so I'm just mentioning this because Cyclo is fretting about not being able to roll Tesla and CCC. It's not a solo raid up. Oh, so you care more. So you just want the solo. Oh, okay. Then in which case, not sure how, not sure what you can do if you can't roll both. What will Tesla get us strengthening? I don't know. I think I have a feeling it's still quite a ways away, but we'll see. Are you willing to tell us how much money you spend on Saint Quartz? Well, by this point, it's over $10,000. I don't know why some people are infatuated with trying to know that. Like, I don't mind telling you. It's just I just find it a little bit odd that a lot of people will really want to know that kind of thing. Which C are you making 100 with these bombs? Oh, I'm just saving Craft Essence bombs for C's in the future that I might need. Like, I have a level 100 volume and sitting right now in my main inventory, just sitting waiting to be fed to something else. Like, I could get my other golden sumo to level 100. And I could probably get or I could probably get like either Victor or another ending to level 100 as well. I just don't know at the moment. And besides, there could always be future CEs that we'll get that are really good and that I want to have level 100 right away. So I'm just sitting on my my whale Craft Essence bombs at the moment. Expectations for Valentine's on JP. I've heard rumors that Tom Assassin will show up. I mean, I'd be stoked if she ends up as a 5-star, but I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling that she's not going to be on Valentine's, but again, we'll see. Turning music up? Oh, you can barely hear it? Okay. Hopefully that's better. Nope. Gambit, it doesn't. Most of my whaling still comes from comes out of my own paycheck. Like, yeah, YouTube does send me a bit, and it's not insignificant. It's just I can't sustain my whaling habits just off my YouTube paycheck alone. Do you already have an MP5 Mango? MP7, yes. Do you burn one or two? No, I never burn foes. Never. I always use them. I always use them. I haven't burned a foe yet. The only time I would actually burn a foe card, like even if it's a 1-star, is if I have no more servants that can be like foed further. If that were the case, then yes, I would start burning foes. But I haven't reached that point yet. I always use all my foes. As should you. What are you doing on stream? Just rolling front point gacha. You can tell by the title. Unless you're one of those people who doesn't read stream titles, then in which case. What are your estimated odds on front point of on Mango? My odds? My personal odds? Well, the longest dry streak I've gone without getting a Mango was 3 million. Somewhere around that. I've been told that the statistical average to get Mango is like around 1 million. Somewhere in between 1 million and 2 million. I've gone 3, maybe even 4 million without him. At some point. What we do know for sure is that that it's harder to pull him than it is to pull an actual SSR. So, how are you selecting so fast? 2 hands. Do I use an emulator? Nope. I use a tablet. NA server you're most excited for on a team comp standpoint? Team comp standpoint? Well, that depends. Are you talking about, like, actual challenge quest shit, or, farming? Oops. First serving gun is Super Photo 2000, Tama. For Arts Team Challenge style. Do we even have any substantial arts people coming out this year? Not sure. Not true. Limited 0 over gets 2400. Not true, Meadow. Limit broken LZO only gets 2,000, and I can show you. The reason why I know that is because I have a super formal craft right here, and that only gives you 2,000. Formal craft, LZO, and Imagine Around are all the same. They all give you 30% card buff at max limit break, and they all only go up to 2,000, not 2,400. The only ones that go up to 2,400 are certain ones like Black Grail, Another Ending, Victor, and C's like that. Not Supercraft. So LZ only goes up to 2K, not 2,400. Have you gotten a summon so good that you did a Mad Dab? No. I've got the luckiest pulls I've ever gotten have only ever been double SSRs, and I can count how many times I've gotten those with one hand. You might try to maximize discounts. Yeah, but through gift card or gift code or gift card sales. That's how mainly. Like I'm sure there are ways that you can cheese getting gift codes. Like I'm privy to some of those credit card hacks that exist out there. I just don't know too much about them, so I'm not going to risk trying to go after them. What I will fuck around with though are iTunes sales. But yes, I do try to cash in on sales as much as I can. Whaling is expensive, man. Anything that I can do to curb the costs is what I'll always do. What did you get with those double SSRs? My first double SSR was Gil during his original raid up at the beginning of the game. I believe my second one was... God, I don't... Which one was my second one? I know I've gotten that. I've gotten Waver and Coup Alter Roll. I've gotten Ozzy and Saba recently, and then off stream when I rolled for MP5 Dante's, I got my last two in a double as well. So my most recent one I got like just barely over a week ago with double Dante's. I think I still have the screenshot. I'm not sure if how I can pull it up on my iPad without crashing my game. But yeah, I haven't gotten too many double SSR pulls. They're very rare for me. But bond point, let's see, on a Merlin or 2030. Depends on what your friend list looks like. Most people will probably take the bond thing though. Oh yeah, double mhxa. Thanks for reminding me. It was a blessing and a curse. Oh, it's more like a blessing. I'm not sure how that's a curse. Will I dab when I get a triple? I'll probably pop off, but I won't. I don't know if I'm gonna do a fucking dab. Nothing against it though. Are we counting double SSR with raid up spook? Yeah, because all it is SSR, double SSR. Are you gonna roll FP gacha till 0? No. No. At least I'm not planning to. That'll take me days. I've already had to spend 2 days just to get down here from 8 million. Even though I could probably go faster. CQs, what's better? Golden Sumo or Holy Knight? Sumo. Sumo will always be relevant, whereas Holy Knight will only be relevant if you MP or if you crit, which is not all the time. But Golden Sumo is always going to be relevant. So in the long run, you'll get more mileage out of Sumo. Let's see, gotta solve some shit. MP level mhxa 5. Why haven't you expanded the limit of your storage? You have a shit ton of mana presence to afford it. Did they give us the expansion yet? Oh, okay. Look, the game crashed. Oh, might as well show you the whatchamacallit, the photo of me getting double Dantes. Where is hold on, give me a second. I'm not too sure how to navigate the iPad, so I'm gonna put this overlay up real quick. Try to see where my fucking photos are. Let's see, get rid of this. Where's my photos? Files. Is this the button? Yeah, here it is. Actually, no, fuck this shit. It's not even files. Photos! Where are my photos? Photos, here we go. Let's see. How to navigate Apple products. How do you do this? Photos, right here. Let's see, Friday. Ah, here it is. Let me switch back. Here we go. Yeah, so this is my role to get MP5 Dantes. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see. I've only had one triple. Guess what? I don't. I've never gotten a triple SSR before. I've gotten close, but not quite. Not quite. Anyways. Get rid of that. Stop mirroring and open up Jogan. Have I played Extella? Nope. But I've seen gameplay for it. Yikes. That's fucking loud. Have no idea why my why Air Server does that. Where it just fucking blasts the audio in your ears at max. No idea why it does that. Shit's annoying. There we go. Okay, we back. What's better, Limburg and Victor or Joint Recital? What's Joint Recital again? It's like plus 10%, 20% crit something, and then plus 10% buster or some shit like that. In fact, I even have that. I even have a max, actually not max, but I do think I have two of this one, right? So buster card by 20 and then crit strength by 20. And I believe Victor was Victor was 15% Buster and then something percent crit. Where is my Victor? Here it is. 15 and 25%. So basically, with Joint Result, you're basically trading crit strength for Buster strength. What's better? I mean, technically Victor, because you get more mileage out of the extra crit damage. Because remember, if you crit, that's double damage. So a 5% increase in crit damage is probably gets you a lot more damage than an additional 5% buster buff. Probably. Well, since I'm here, may as well. Any 5-star speaks with Dante's? Nope. Neurofest 2 doesn't get a rerun this year? Nope, Neurofest never gets a rerun. Technically. It's just the recurring event. But, the CEs from previous years don't come back. Because technically it's a different event every year. Do debuffs also stack multiplicatively? They probably do, but as far as I know for a fact that defense debuffs only go up to 100%. Once you hit 100%, it doesn't scale more. That I know. But if you were to give somebody an attack debuff and an MP down debuff, and they MP, it would probably stack multiplicatively. I don't see why it wouldn't. But there is a limit to how much you can debuff somebody, at least as far as defense buffs go, or defense debuffs go. And to whoever asked me why I don't expand my my storage, it's because I already have. And plus, that only applies to your second archive, not your main inventory. Can't wait when FP gacha actually becomes useful with the introduction of 5-star embers. Now that's your problem there, medic. You think that the friend point gacha is useless. It's not. Will they give us more space? Yes. They increase it to like 450 or something. Would you mind giving me 5k mana prisms? Hey, if there were a way for me to just hand out fucking mana prisms or other shit that I don't need, yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind. Fuck it. What am I gonna do with 140k mana prisms? Unfortunately, DW think that's not a good idea, so we just gotta hold that. Yeah, Yoni. Typically, if there's something that's on sale for mana prisms, I'd have already bought it out. So yeah, chances are, if there's something I can buy for mana prisms, and you ask me, oh, why don't you buy that? Why don't you buy that out? It's probably because I already have. Do you have MP5 Mango? MP7 more like. The reason why I learned broken joint is hyped is because replaying it with that much luck. Yeah, yeah, because it's a free event craft essence that you can actually farm for and get for free technically. Pretty much like Welfare Victor. That's almost as good. I'm a new player. What are interesting banners to roll on at the moment? Well, do you like waifus? Because we're gonna have one this week, hopefully. Do you believe I still watch your Commerce videos? Well, yes, because you can just find them easily. New animations when we'll get them whenever JP got them. It's pretty obvious now. Thoughts on Da Vinci? Neurocaster makes her irrelevant. Waifu or husbando? Waifu. Am I making sea bums? Yep. Not like there's anything else to do at the moment. They were meant to increase storage space with a Valentine's rerun, but we've already got it. Yeah, we already got it. Yeah, we already got that quality of life a long time ago. I think they gave it to us like fucking 2 years ago, before London came out even, or at the same time as London, something like that. They gave that expanded storage, the first set of expanded storage to us hella early, just like how they gave us extra slot and other things super early. Da Vinci can't be irrelevant if you just don't get Kasurumu. Yeah, but chances are you're probably gonna try rolling for her anyway. Any way for people to donate to you? There is, but you'd have to go to my Twitch channel. And I don't have donation alerts on because I don't even have it set up. I don't plan on doing it. So I won't know that you donated until I by chance go take a look at my PayPal for whatever reason and be like, oh yeah, hey look, someone donated like $5 to me, huh? That's cool, thanks. It's a subtle way of telling you not to donate to me because donating to a whale makes no sense. Hey Ragnar, what's going on, man? What MP level, Mango? 7. I have enough money. Hey, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Getting donations would really take the burden of the whaling costs that I have to put up with quite a bit. Like, even though I don't get a lot from YouTube, it's still something, and it's still better than fucking nothing. So yeah, I would love to be able to shill and shill for donations and subs. Problem is, I don't think that's that's not what I'm interested in right now. Yeah, I play other degen games like Granblue. Not Granblue, I do play Azure Lane and Girls Frontline, though. And I go as hard as I can in those games, too. Let's see. But if you sell your dignity for donations, you could whale for all MP5s. That assumes that I'll even get MP5s within reasonable amounts of Xing Quartz. Am I subscribed to Pewds? I used to be, not anymore. Is Azure Lane worth picking up for boats? Sure. You'll probably find a wife that you like. Shinji's good much harder than Babylon or Solomon? We'll have to find out. Twitch chat, give me your best Keikonas. Have I cleared the event yet? Yes. I'm not sure which event yet you're referring to because I play 3 games, 3 mobile games, and they all have events going on, but yeah, whatever it is, yes, I've done it. Do I go hard on Girls Run? Are you ranking? Nope, I don't give a shit about the ranking. I have done the event though. I have as soon as Arctic Warfare came out, except for the first day, I've been able to max out on red envelopes every single day since then. I don't care about the ranking though. Fuck that. Unless I get like some sort of reward out of it that's not just ego flexing. Which I don't think you do. I think it's just there purely for ranking stuff, like leaderboards and shit. I have no interest in that. Alrighty, so I'm gonna try getting I'm gonna actually save the foes for my lower stars, because most of my SSRs are max foed anyway. I want to finish out the foes on some of these 3 stars as well. So let's see, start with you first. get some, but like, what are they? Cause if it's not, if they don't give me enough rewards for that, for doing that shit, I'm not even gonna consider. I already sink enough time into trying to fucking put up with trying to put up with 3-2 as it is, trying to clear envelopes. I guess I'll feed the rest of these all-stars to Kets. Fuck it. How much money do you spend on gacha games? Mainly only FGO. On FGO, over 10k! The other two, less than 100. Actually, it's probably over 100 by now. What's your day job? I'm a manager. Manager at a small company. He's a manager. Let's see, what other assassin can I be working on right now? You got a super good scope and an AK skin? A good scope, huh? That sounds tempting, actually, because I do need more gold scopes. I don't care about the skins, though it's for AK, so... I like AK a lot. So I guess that's a bonus. I guess I'll do a ranking just for the scope, because I do need more of those. And I can't seem to construct gold scopes for the fucking life of me. Who else do I need to fucking... Casters? Casters? There we go. Thoughts on Nasu leaving FGO? Hey, maybe he can actually get started on fucking finishing Tsuki 2. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck he's doing with all that dirty FGO money, but he's got to be doing something with it. Hopefully it's Tsuki 2. Who was I going to give more foes to again? Ah, that's right. Lion bitch. The scope is limited for AK. I'll use AK, so I don't mind. Fuck it. I'll do rankings then. Keep exiting out for no reason. Let's see. Who was I foeing for Lancers again? Lancers. I don't think I was foeing Leonidas, no. Protoku? I guess. Yeah. Let's see, let's check these other ones. Romulus. So finish out his health foes as well, so. Why hasn't CCC translated yet? Oh, I don't know. Ah, shit, I forgot Gorgon is only 10 off. Whatever. Get that next. We'll get that soon. Oh, let's see, I've done all that. Ushi, gotta max her foes out here real quick. And then I'll give the rest to Kets. 2-star, or is it 1-star? No, 2-star. Any tips for reasonably fast material farming? Well, first off, you gotta give me an example, because there's no one team that that can farm everything, unless you roll Dante's MP5 Dante's now, and then roll Scotty later on next year. But obviously that won't happen for another year. Main thing is, unless you're a fucking hyper whale, you gotta look at the servants that you have, and look at what node that you're trying to farm and try to make the best of it. So there's no real overarching tips that I can give you for material farming in this game that isn't go roll K-scope. Omega lol. What's worse is that you get a better scope based on how high you are in the rankings. But the thing is, sending that is that you could probably what is it? Calibrate that equipment and level up so that it gets to max. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. I just want the scope. If it is just limited to AK. Fuck it. I'll go for it anyway. Let's see. Any more foes I need to feed? Archers, right. Who else am I missing here? I'll go for Robin first. Use golden apples? I mean, that's up to that's not really a tip, that's just a choice. And let's see, I'll get Fergus some foes as well. Roll for DV, got Castergill, rip. Alright, let's just make sure that I got no more foes left. Alright, good. Hey Ice Cold, what's going on, man? Spent 2 golden apples trying to get 2 octuplet crystals. I mean, we've had lottery events already where they've offered crystals as part of the lottery, lottery prizes, unless you missed those events because you weren't playing back then. If you were playing back then, that's just your fault for not grinding that event. Remember to stream the fucking ranking? I don't know about all that. Maybe. We'll see. Can you make Saber Gills work? Well, yeah. Technically speaking, Saber Gills can put a permanent Buster buff on himself. I think. Because doesn't his third skill give him a 5-turn Buster buff, and then its cooldown is like 5 turns or something fucking stupid like that? You technically can loop with him, is the crazy thing. So his Buster cards can be fucking can fucking unga like nobody's fucking business. And his MP gives him what? A 50% attack buff? The problem is trying to actually maintain that. Like, if his MP was Buster, then that'd be a lot better for him. But unfortunately, he's stuck with a fucking an Arts MP. Crystal Fire is one of the worst. Night Metal is also a real pain. Hey, well, guess what? That last Neurofest had medals. And luckily for you, medals are going to come back for this year's Neurofest, except that event's still like 8 months away. Or 7 months away. It's 100%. So yeah, you can do some real gimmicky shit with Saber Gills, and it's pretty funny. But like I said, the problem with him is actually maintaining it. Like, I'm sure you can pull it off. I've seen people do it, or at least theory craft it. It's just you know, practice is a lot harder than the application is a lot harder than theory. What MP level is your Angry Mango? This seems to be a recurring question. 7. You have over 200 medals, only better to use them on. If you roll mhxa this week, or whenever she comes out, you'll have an excuse to burn through those. Cause I think mhxa needs like 45 or some shit. She needs a good bit. How many gallstones do you have? None. Or like 1 or 2. Who's the worst serve in your opinion? Phantom? Phantom or one of the Phantom or maybe Benkei? New to this game, seeing 6 million friend points is terrifying to see. Granted, you're just a noob, but how long have you been playing? Day 3. I made this account on day 3, or I first started playing the game. I first started re-rolling accounts for this game on day 3 when it came out, like a year and a half ago. And then on day 4, I got this account by rolling Saba as my starting 5-star. And, yeah, I've kept it since. Or I've been playing every day since. So, yeah, I'm one of the OGs. Weird flex. But yeah, I'm one of the OGs for this game. At least as far as NA is concerned. Yeah, Hydration Bot, what's going on, man? Got my hydration right here. And of course, to chase it down. Do we ever get a better way to farm gallstones? Probably not. Unless you're talking about events, but we won't know that until the event comes. I'm just saving gallstone farming or coal farming for events, because I'm sure there's got to be an event at some point where there will be a decent coal farming node. What's the secret to be a whale? Have a good job. Make sure everything else in your life is alright. Make sure that your whaling isn't affecting anybody else. Proceed to whale. There's also a 5th step hidden somewhere in there that goes something along the lines of cry because the gacha is fucking shitting on you. And another secret, another super secret, even more secret 6th step to whaling that goes something along the lines of whale harder. I think that's pretty accurate. How many quartz 75 Dantes? Around let me look it up, actually. I know I have it listed somewhere. On, like, a fucking Discord server or something. Let's see. Uh, 2,897. So almost 3,000 Saint Quartz for MP5 Dantes. You were one of the JP OGs? Damn. You're a real OG. But you lost your account, so now you're an NA OG. Hey, you're still an OG to me. Should I reroll for a 5-star? Yeah, I reroll for a 5-star because that's what my friends recommended. The guy my friend who got me into FGO was like, oh, you should reroll until you get a 5-star. Like, I was like, which 5-star? Because I had a vague idea of how FGO worked at the time. So I was like, oh, which 5-star? Because I know there's like a couple. And just any 5-stars. Like, okay, sure. So I rerolled until I got Saba. How to be not a whale, have fake giveaways, and lie to your community. Generally be a fucking dipshit. But anybody can be that. Has my login streak ever broken? Nope. I still have my original login streak. Do I have my own Discord server? Nope. I just lurk in other people's. Everything in your life is okay. So you fail already. Yeah, I should probably get those things sorted out first. Cause, yeah. Wailing to get away from your problems is not something that you should do. God knows you already have enough people like that already. See, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So one more 2-star, max 2-star craft as I can instantly level 100 a CE. What's with Carnival Degen? I have no idea. You expect mhxa to drop on the 6th? Yeah, because that time frame kind of makes sense. Because Valentine's events, they don't usually start on Valentine's. They usually start like before. So I expect that we get some sort of announcement like tonight about Valentine's. If not tonight, then tomorrow. We'll see though, because and we don't know what Aniplex will ever do, because they're fucking Aniplex. Whaling should be the problem. It is, actually. It is. You right. But, hey. As long as you mitigate the damage. Who should you grail? Chloe, Koo, or, UBW? Koo? You mean Lancer Koo? Like, original? Like Vanilla Koo? Nero or Chloe? Whoever you want, buddy. Still waiting another year, another Raikou banner for so you can whale for her again. You shouldn't have too along the wait, maybe like 4 months. Cause, we'll get Onigashima rerun. You'll be able to pick up, Rider Kentucky if you haven't done so already. So you don't have too much longer to wait. Just like 4 months. Just. But you get the idea. Am I going to FGO Tour? Yeah. The ones that are based out of Los Angeles, anyway. So, the one at Anime Expo and the one later on this month. Yeah, I'll be going to those. I'll probably just hang out with, like, X-Zero and the others. Because I really don't know what else I'm going to be doing there. If I were any more motivated, I would bust out the camera and start recording videos there, but I used to do that like a couple years ago. Not anymore though. I don't even know where my fucking video camera is now, and it's not even that good quality anyway. So who the hell will want to watch it? You got the Heaven's Hill premiere tickets? Nope, I'm not going. Ended up deciding that the movie doesn't really interest me too much. Is DV worth picking up if you don't have any offensive casters? I mean, if you need an offensive AoE caster, then yeah, DV is currently our only AoE 5-star caster. So if you're in the market for an AoE caster, yeah, sure. If you need her now, if you need one now, then yeah, sure, go ahead. The problem is that Nero caster exists, and she'll be coming out during the summer. So, and Nero caster is just objectively better than Da Vinci in pretty much almost every way. So, when you consider that, it's like, well, why bother going for Da Vinci when you can just wait for Nero caster and get her instead? When's Babylonian anime coming up? Don't know. Hopefully soon. I was told you couldn't roll for 5-star and didn't try it. RIP. Gate MP4 Shuten? Probably, yeah. Actually, my Shuten is only MP2, so I'll get it like MP3, maybe 4, and I'll get like either MP4 or MP5 with Shimosa. We'll see. Is a stat boost for a 4-star from 80 to 90 really that noticeable? It is, actually. It is very noticeable. From a stats point of view, grailing 4 stars is probably the most optimal use of your grails. If you only care about stats, probably. 4 stars get a lot of stats from just 2 grails. Whoops. Because they're going up 10 levels from 80 to 90. So they get a lot. And obviously even more if you take them all the way to 100. But even just from 80 to 90, it's pretty noticeable. Anything else? No. Whoops. Hey, it crashed again. For some reason, FGO really loves to crash whenever I'm rolling friend points. Probably because I'm rolling gacha too hard. Weren't they all linear stats? Yeah, but it's still a stat boost nonetheless. Switch back. Someone just paying a visit, pretty much. Rolling friend point gacha for what? Making CE bombs, rolling more foes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Are there any uses for mhxa outside of crit teams and being waifu? For this Christmas, she is part of a 3-turn farming setup for the best farming node for this Christmas event, for this year's Christmas event. It's either her or Gilgamesh. What exactly is a CE bomb? Well, you max level another, like a 2-star or a 3-star CE, or even a 1-star CE. Max level that shit, and then you feed it something else. So you give another CE that you really want to level a ton of XP at the all at once. Hence a bomb. You picked up Dante's. Is there any use for him? I guess. If you want to use him as a DPS. Give him buffers and crit stars. Give him a CE that increases his crit star weight, and then have him crit everything to death. No star and MP charge. Yeah, Maestro. People, from what I've learned from our Farmville theory crafters, is that for the most reliable 3-turn, you can't get you have to drop 2 slots. It's not going to be like last year where you can actually crank out max event CE lineups. You can't do that anymore. You have to bring 2 super scopes for no RNG 3-turning, which sucks. But evidently it doesn't matter because the best node there is so good that you can afford to drop 2 slots and still farm at a reasonable pace. Dante's with Enforcer and Double Jack is kind of viable. It is viable. Even better is if you bring Dante's with Enforcer and 2 buffers. 2 buffers with 2030, both with 2030. So bring like support Waver or support Merlin with 2030, and then bring your own 2030, assuming you have one. Even if you don't, bring like a CE that generates like stars. Like I'm pretty sure we have like 3 event CEs that we've gotten so far, or like gacha CEs that aren't quite 10 crit, 8 or 10 crit stars, but they still give you like 3 or 4. Just bring one of those. When is QP gacha ready? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but... Why are you creating CE bombs? Why not? Why not? It's double success rate up, as you can see right there. It's double success rate up, and there will be CEs in the future where it'll be very good if we get them to level 100 right away. So why not prepare? It never hurts being prepared, right? Oh, CEs. Literally the only things I have with 5 stars at the top. When life gets at ya. So boring? Let me help you out there, friend. If stream's so boring for you, I'll do you a favor and kick you the fuck out. Go resident sleeper somewhere else. How do you create those supposedly super Cs for level 9 CEs? I'm not sure why this is such a hard concept to understand, but all you need to do is just take like a 2-star CE. My preferred method is just grabbing 6 or getting 6 max limit broken 2-star CEs. So take one of these 2-star CEs down here, right? Well, yeah, one of these two, like either this or this one right here. Take one of these 2-star CEs, max limit break them, and then get them to max level. Which for 2-star CEs, their max level is 55. Get them to level 55, and then if you make 6 max level, level 55 2-star Cs, and you feed them all at once to a level 15 max limit broken 5-star C, it takes it all the way up to 100 instantly. Like almost perfectly. So that's why I'm constantly leveling 2-star Cs, because if you get 6 of them, you feed them to a level 15 craft essence, a 5-star craft essence, then it goes all the way up to 100. Easy enough to remember, I think. Aerial drive, yeah, aerial drive's pretty good. How many max limit broken level 3? Max level 3 stars do you need? I'm not sure. Probably like 4 or 5? Probably 5. Maybe 4, actually. Who knows? I haven't tried it with 3 stars yet. But 2 stars I know for a fact, because I've tried it before. Show us bringing a level 15 to level 100? I will, actually. After I'm done getting the current 2-star seed and leveling up to max level as well. Because I have 5 2-star max level 2-star Cs right now. See, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've got, I'm working on the 6th one right now. What's the aim here? Nothing. I'm just chilling with chat right now, and burning through some friend points. I'm not gonna fucking burn through all of it today. Just want to get through some of it. At least take a little bit of advantage of this double success rate that we got going on. Lose a little efficiency? Do you mean QP efficiency? The efficiency that you lose out on when it comes to QP is so minuscule it doesn't even fucking matter. Like if you want to level your 1-star Cs because you really care about QP efficiency, then I mean that's fine. Go ahead. It's just. Alright, Neko. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Pass me your whale powers again? Oh, are you sure you want my whale powers when it takes me almost 3,000 quartz to MP5 an SSR? Or better yet, do you want my my bad luck streak of going 2,300 Saint quartz without a single SSR? I don't think you want that. Are you sure? I wouldn't mind shoving my my bad luck over to you. That's fine. Fine by me. I don't mind having some good luck every once in a while. Actually, I wouldn't mind having good luck all the fucking time. Take it back. Take that back. Fuck it. I'll greed luck for SSRs. Yes, I do, because at least you get 4 stars. Yeah, but I don't care about 4 stars. Which means that if I pass my luck over to you, you're not going to get 4 stars either. Because that means you actually care about getting 4 stars, so the game will know that and stop giving you 4 stars. That's how it works. You ever heard of desire sensor? Now you do. Oh no. See? Now there you go. Now it clicks. How do you accrue this much FP? Grind lottery? Yes. All these friend points you see here is like 80 or 80 to 90% because of lotteries. Which is another reason why lotteries are so fucking good, is because they fucking stack you with friend points as well, if you farm enough of it. Like my friends is full of whales, don't get me wrong, and my support list is pretty strong for what it is. But the thing is that my friends list and or the people with whom I'm friends on FGO, they have access to way stronger support lists than mine. So while my support list is pretty strong, there's not really much of a reason for them to use mine, typically speaking. Especially when there's not really an event going on, we just have our normal sports up. So my friend point gain rate every day is negligible. Almost all the friend points that you see me having here, and keep in mind that before what you guys don't see is that I had like 8 million friend points going into this like 2 days ago, and I've already rolled like 3 million. So yeah, I've had like around 8.67 million friend points just sitting here, and that's most of it's come from lotteries. So you want a lot of friend points? Don't bother with support lists. Just fucking grind out lotteries. Again, this is what I keep saying. What's your support list? Something like this. Stalemate about saying for Kiara or going for your Neurocaster. It's been 300 days without SSR. Rip. CE levels and foes, pretty much. And to take advantage of the double success rate up. Like, I don't really roll friend points unless it's like double success rate up or triple. I'll go hard on the triple. Well, as if I'm not going hard now. Whip out that support list. Alright, here you go. Anyone know if the Valentine's rerun is going to be having a QP refills to clear shop? I think you mean to say Saint Quartz refills. It might be. Might be. Because the thing is that, remember with each Valentine's, all the female servants in the game can give you a Valentine's CE. Which means that for someone like me who has all the servants in the game, I would imagine that would be a little bit easier for people who aren't whales, though. Because you don't have to get them. Because all the Valentine CEs are just CE XP. They do nothing. You're not supposed to keep them. You're supposed to just feed them as craft essence XP. Because I think they give you like 36k CE XP. Have a problem? Do lottery events, pretty much. Like lottery events are like pretty much the answer to most problems that a lot of FGO players have. Oh, I'm in QP hell, do lottery. Oh, I don't have enough XP, do lottery. Oh, I need more friend points, do lottery. Oh, I need materials, do lottery. If they're assuming that they have materials that you need. Just do lottery events for it, pretty much. Just do lotteries. You could probably ignore all the other events. Like you can just like farm all other events pretty lightly. Just if all you want to do is to be lazy is just clear out shop and that's it. That's fine. You can do that. Just remember to go hard on lotteries. Do I play CA still? No, not really. I lost my original account when Combat Arms switched distributors. I think Verifone or whatever the name is running the servers now. I tried getting my original account back, but I don't think I think I lost it. So there's really no reason for me to go back and play. What are lottery events? Lottery events are events where they're basically events where every node or most nodes give you like a certain currency, and you can exchange a number of that currency for in order to basically roll lottery boxes. You have like with the shop page, you've also got a lottery page where you've got the game shows you like a list of items that you could possibly get that you can roll for using that currency that you farmed. And then you can choose to spend up to like either choose to roll once the lottery once or like 10 times, and then you get a random 10 items if you choose to do the 10 multi on the lottery. You get a random 10 items from that list of items that you can possibly get. Hence why we call it a lottery system. But the thing is that if you have enough of the currency that you're supposed to farm, like enough of the lottery currency, you can actually roll all the items in that lottery, and the game will let you reset the lottery so you can get it all again. And you can do that infinitely for events that are like the first time running. Rerun of lottery events cap you. They limit you at like 7 or 8 depending on what the rerun is. But each new lottery event that comes out will let you roll the lottery as many times as you want, or at the very least, technically speaking, as many times as your currency allows. So if you farm a whole bunch and you roll all those lotteries, then you get a whole bunch of materials. It rewards you for being diligent. It rewards you for putting in a lot of effort to grinding out the game, and so that you can get a lot of materials like really quickly in just one event. That otherwise would have taken you like maybe months to have gotten all of them, and they're guaranteed materials too. Assuming you farm enough currency, that is, right? Nobody likes farming for materials that drop on a percent basis, right? Nobody wants to farm for 3% talons at Germania in Septum. That fucking blew back when we had to do that. Those are basically lottery events. Some examples of lottery events we've had so far are Neurofest from last year, Christmas, Da Vinci, and the original Christmas from 2 years ago. By this point, this hurts my eyes. Too beautiful. Rip. When is next Gilgamesh raid up? CCC in about 2 months. Am I using an iPad? Yes, iPad 6th gen. Still having to farm for Phoenix feathers suck. You're in luck because word on the streets is that CCC should have a decent feather node coming up, and again, that is in 2 months. That is the word on the streets, from what I've heard. Need more money to whale. Gonna lottery IRL. well, that's one way to fucking be able to whale in a mobile game. Can you get to see Valentine's cut scenes for next Valentine's too? Or are they different for each year? I actually don't know. I don't know if servants that you got Valentine's from last year actually give you new ones. Or if they just give you, like, or if you got their Valentine's last year, if they don't give you any this year. I don't know how it works, honestly. Like, I honestly don't know. Well, we're gonna find out, I guess. Does my iPad have borders when you play FGO? No, it has borders. The reason why you don't really you can kind of see the borders if you pay real close attention. Like if you look on the top, the side, and especially the sides where you see the black the tiny black bars on the sides. And you can also see the regular iPad the striped borders on the top and bottom of your screen. If you look close enough, you can still see them. That's because I've cropped it on OBS, so it looks like it's full screen for me. It's not actually full screen on my iPad. It's still bordered. CCC in 2 months for real? Yeah, in about 2 months. Even IRL lottery is good, assuming you win. If you do, that's great. I guess. Fuck it, free money. Well, not really free, but you get the idea. Gouda rerun should be soon, like in a month, because Gouda 2 is late March, early April, so Gouda should be before then. So sometime in March, mid-March, so like a month and a half. It's soon, TM. Is CCC hard? You've heard mixed reviews. We'll find out when we get there. Either way, you should be preparing. Get all your best servants leveled up. Pretty much. Basically, only use apples on lottery events. Apples on lottery events are probably the most efficient use of your apples, yes. Don't be like some Pepega free-to-plays where all they do is hoard golden apples just so that they can brag about it on Facebook or the subreddit Discord. You did 126 runs for 9 scales of Babylonia. I mean, hey, if you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, there's nothing else going on right now if you've already done Dante's event. So you might as well spend that that natural AP on something. Might as well, right? What else do these streets tell you? That CCC is also a great place to farm stingers, which is one of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to it. Because if that is true, then I can use CCC to get all my stinger requirements out of the way. Because there is no lottery in the future that features stingers so far. No, no JP lottery has ever had stingers as part of their lotteries. The only material past Babylonia that future lotteries from now offer is this Christmas, where they give you fluids, which is a material that comes out with what was it, Shinjuku, which is gonna come out later on this month. But stingers haven't been featured yet, so that means that unless they do come out with a lottery this year for JP that features stingers, that means I'm gonna have to use CCC to really stock up on stingers. I mean, it's not like farming for stingers is that bad, because there's like a 60% drop rate node in Babylonia right now. So if I really want to, I could just fucking degen that. But it just makes me feel better if I were to just farm it as part of an event. Of course, we'll have to see just how good the drop rate is. What was I doing? Isn't Kiara soon? In 2 months? Yes. Talking about scales, when's the next event that trades them? You can look it up, right? Go to the FGO wiki and actually, no, wait. I think I have a link for this. I should have a link for this. Let's see. So I'm gonna post this to this wasn't the link that I wanted to find, but I think it's still very useful. This link I'm gonna post right now in both my chats. These are links to a Google spreadsheet that tells you the estimated rates for all the mats in the game for all the events that have been featured in JP so far. It's been updated last November, so take a look at that. I think that'll be very useful for some of you. Now, to look for the link that I really wanted to find. Yeah, this is it. Now, this is the link where this is the link that gives you a nice little overview of all the mats that you'll find from the shops for the rest of this year, I think. So that's the link that I wanted to find, but the other one should be pretty useful too. Hey Matthew Brindley, how's it going, man? That's going pretty good. Just chilling with chat, rolling friend points. Watching Genesis 6 on my laptop over here on my right, which is why I keep glancing over there. YouTube keeps auto-playing Merami pop songs. YouTube knows what I like. What else? Why do you roll 10-point gacha? To roll CE XP, so I can make craft essence bombs, and to get extra foes, to foe up my servants. That is why, sir. Even whales find 10-point gachas to be useful. At least the whales who are fucking responsible, and not the fucking flexing Facebook whales. Am I waiting for Smash Ultimate Top 8 too? Waiting for Melee and Ultimate, yeah. Ultimate's a lot of fun to watch, actually. I've been digging it. Spent all day yesterday watching Top 64. Downtime AP? I would assume that means that natural AP, just the AP that you get from natural AP generation when you're not doing anything. I think. Don't quote me on that though. How hard do you plan to go on future lotteries? So here's a weird thing about future lotteries. Because I've already gone so hard on them for the past past 2 years now, we get diminishing from a whale perspective who goes hard on every single lottery. Lotteries are kind of like a diminishing return kind of thing, where future lotteries aren't really going to give you anything that you really need. We go hard on we went hard on the lotteries that we have gotten so far because everything in those we do need. And they've been relatively good about rotating materials in the mid-lottery so that it's like a nice spread of materials, so it kind of covers a lot of things. But there are still certain materials that still need to be featured in lottos for us to really take it seriously. This Christmas is actually probably the next lottery, the next lottery that I'll probably go like uber hard on, and probably the last one too, because this Christmas, like I said earlier, features fluids, which is a new mat that comes out with Shinjuku. So that means that I don't need to be farming more fluids than I need to. Like, I'll just farm for fluids with free quests just to cover ascension levels. But for skill levels where you need a lot, I'll just wait for fucking Christmas to come around and go ultra hard on, go ultra instinct on the lotteries. But beyond that, for like lotteries for us next year, for NA next year, which is technically JP's last year, the lotteries don't really feature anything new. Like, the only reason why I would do those lotteries at that point is just to, maybe just to stock up on CE, or XP, I guess. Like, just like Embers. That's it. So so past this Christmas, I technically don't need to care about lotteries all that much anymore. Technically. Of course, it might be a different story when the lotteries actually do show up, and maybe there's like an event node that gives you like a really good drop rate for like some really rare material. In which case, then yeah, I'll be going hard on that. Oh, didn't enhance that. What's the best lottery event? Da Vinci. Da Vinci because it has a 40% heart drop rate, which I know y'all are fucking hungry for hearts. But that is not until next year. Other than that, if you don't care about hearts, any lottery that gives you what you need is the best lottery. So technically, all of them! So farm all of them. Who am I hoping to win in Ultimate? I just wanna have a good time. Go hard in the lottery events just for rare gems. Yeah, that too. Rare gems. The gold, the cookies. I'll go hard for those as well. Full CE line possible this year, Christmas. It is, but it's very RNG heavy. The most reliable 3-turn on this year's Christmas node is can only you have to take two K scopes. You have to take two super scopes. Any good note to find Saber gold gems out of events and training grounds? Not really, no. It's a pain in the ass to try to farm for Saber cookies outside of events or dailies. Like you can go to Camelot and go to the Holy City Districts node, and the Spriggan there can have a chance to drop you a Saber cookie. It's just like, do you really want to do that? Because I think a Saber cookie is like a 5% drop rate, or not even. It's up to you. You can. It's not good though. Da Vinci rerun feels amazing, man. Yep. That's next year though. Do we really need K-Scope for DSS? Yes, unfortunately. I was ready to spend all my quartz on Dante's till your video talked you out of it. Yeah, DSS is. I know I think I used the analogy of having a Cadillac. DSS is kind of like having a Cadillac, and I think that's a pretty good analogy, because you don't need to have it. You don't need to. It can do a lot of things, sure. It's just not necessary. You can do almost everything that DSS can do with like fucking Lancelot. And it's a lot easier rolling Lancelot than it is to roll a 5-star, that's for fucking sure. I think we can all agree on that one. So if you just have Lancelot, MP5 Lancelot, you can do everything that Dante's can. Almost everything. You do need to make sure that Lancelot's third skill is at level 9 though. But, hey, that'll come with time. You have a year to get him up to that point. Probably. What about Arash first wave? I mean, if you really want to do that, but the whole point is to do DSS, right? And not have to rely on anything else. So if you bring in anything else, that kind of defeats the purpose. Because sure, you don't need to. You can do DSS even if you only have like MP1 Dante's or something. If you bring in like Waver and he has enough charge to cover whatever Dante's is missing, like sure, that's fine. But again, that takes the point out of double Scotty Dante's, right? Why are you spamming FP gacha? Is it for Angry Man? Nope. It's just for CXP and some extra foes for me servants. The Razor test DSS with Waver and Waver and mhxa. I'm sure he's done a lot of testing. Fucking Skaha is one of his most favorite servants. So, most favorite servants. That's kind of redundant. It's one of his favorite servants, and I would assume Scotty's no different. So yeah, I would give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he's done the testing for it. I wouldn't doubt him. Yeah, here we go. Fate XL Mystico is an RPG. Do you ever find a good use for it? It's very useful. It's more useful for farming teams than it is for actual like challenge quest shit and stuff like that, because a lot of quick servants, when you're trying to farm, a lot of quick servants don't actually have their own quick buff. So the Royal Brand actually covers that for you, because it has a 50% quick buff. So it's better for farming than it is for anything else. But it's still pretty useful. I use it sometimes. Whenever I need to bring along a 50% quick buff, and the servant that I'm trying to farm with doesn't have their own. JP users call King Hassan old man of the mountain. Well, yeah, hence Gramps. Because that's his name. That's his name. Not sure advantage of this. What servant would you love to be in FGO who already isn't in it? Well, if I didn't have to deal with all the autism that comes after answering a question like that, I would answer more often. But since I'd already mentioned it, I would love to see some Korean people in the game, personally, because I'm Korean myself, or at least I'm ethnic Korean. Will that ever happen? No. Would love to see some people like that. But again, never gonna happen. So I'm just gonna have to hold that. What about Fragment 2004? 2004 is very good, obviously. Problem is we actually have to get it first. We don't have it yet. Fragment 2004 is very good, especially mainly for farm, but it's still very good because having a 50% MP damage buff is pretty fucking insane. I think it's 50%, right? Am I running from a macro for this? Nope, using both my hands. You can tell because I'm tapping. You can see me tapping shit with my hands on the camera, even though you can't see my tablet. Hey, Savone. What's going on, man? Or Sandbone. Someone literally summoned Gramps by going to a church that rang a bell in the evening? Best catalyst. That guy better get his Gramps. He's gonna go that far just to get just to summon KH. Fuck it, give that man his Gramps. Fucking champ deserves it. You grailed Ishtar today because it's Rin's birthday. Aww. Congrats on the grails then. Yeah. Hopefully Ishtar treats you very well. She can definitely farm real hard for you, that's for sure. What happened to Korean server? It's still going on. Still going on. Yeah, it's got issues, but it's still going on. Hey Vizzy, what's going on, man? Hey, I'm new to FGO. What's a good thing to help you get good? Concentrate on leveling your 2 and 3 stars. In this game, unlike other mobile games, FGO's low star servants are actually very good. I know it's very tempting to go out and max level your gold servants immediately, but if you're just starting out and you're new to FGO, level your lower rarity servants first. We don't have Korean servants, and it'll stay that way, probably. I don't expect them to put in Korean servants at all. That'd be very surprising if they ever tried to, if they ever decide to do that. New player, max level Stolfo and Fion. Fuck yeah. Wanted to see what happens if Koreans actually fail to beat Solomon's. Too bad for cheating devs. Hey, we got cheating devs helping us out too for Solomon. Albert assisted us by bringing in tactical hamsters by farming some of the pillars at omega fast rates, at abnormally inflated rates. That just came out of fucking nowhere. So, the Koreans weren't the only ones who cheated. NA did too! Thanks, Albert! Thanks for your tactical hamsters. Albert Hamster brave chained a few of the towers. Yup. Get that, get them hamster brave chains in there. We did. Thought killed Barbados fast enough. Barbados was legit. Barbados was legit because everybody wanted fucking hearts. So that was legit. We didn't quite kill it in like 8 hours, but like a day. Fair enough. But then after Barbados died, there was a significant drop off in farming rates for the other pillars because people were like, oh, I farmed Barbados, that's good enough, and they just fucking peppergut and stopped farming. Because that's just how NA is. Who the hell fucking farms on NA? Ha! There were people even made live trackers that tracked the pillar status on like Google spreadsheets or whatever the fuck, and then the people monitoring them saw that like on like the second day of Solomon, like for some reason one of the pillars that wasn't really being farmed that hard suddenly got a fucking massive spike in people farming them, and it just came out of fucking nowhere. It was like, huh, what the hell is this? So it was pretty obvious that that Albert was deploying his tactical hamsters for us. It was less than yeah, it was less than 24 hours technically. It died at around the daily reset, not the login reset. Ali, what's up, mate? Did you miss me, lol? Not really. May I post a video for the Church Catalyst summon for Gramps? If you have the link for it, I guess sure. I don't know if my I don't know if I disabled that setting on my YouTube chat where it auto times out links. You can post links at your own risk, I guess. How do you even get 5 million friend points? Degen lottos. Who is best Buster Lancer in general? Raikou Lancer, probably. When's the next lottery event? Eurofest? In like 8 months? Or 7 months? Yeah, MP5 Angry Mango yet. He's MP7 right now. I really need to frequently ask questions in a stream. Yeah, but no one reads, so making one would be pointless because no one would read it. Cause y'all lazy motherfuckers don't ever want to read anything, so come on. Alright, so, let's see, let's finish out Gorgon's foes. Let's see, one more health foe, and that should be it. So why I've been streaming? For 2 hours now. So, you're a bit late to the stream. Actually, before I do that. How far is Ushi from being maxed? Let's see, we can do we have a 5-star? We can do that actually. No Super Bowl bonus for NADW? Yeah. What's football to the rest of the world? What's football again? Oh, you mean hand egg? Omega lol. One CCC in May? No, April. Is Dio a good servant? Yes. He's one of the best SSR riders. Berserker. Eric. Take a drink whenever someone asks about mango. Thank God I don't drink because otherwise I'd be fucking dead. Who's my next MP5 target? This week for mhxa. Reading is for commies, K-comrade. You dirty bunch of commies. Commies everywhere, as far as the eye can see. Who else do I need to foe? Casters, Edison. Tired of the Angry Mango question yet? I was tired of it a long time ago, but I keep answering it because I can't get mad at people for repeatedly asking me questions that that they didn't hear the answer to yet. So I just kind of have to deal with it. Archer is Robin Hood. I need to clear out some of these Lancers. And I think I was giving Lancer foes to Bryn, right? Let's see, was I? I wasn't. Who was I giving foes to? Ah, Romulus. you select cards so fast? Two hands, ma. When are you gonna stream the rolls? Whenever I stream it, which is usually when the update goes live. Let's see. I believe it was Robin Hood that that was following. Yeah. Saber foes. I'm gonna give those two first. Maybe put an overlay text somewhere that says MP7 mango. People will still ask. You don't realize how unattentive some people are. Some people will stare at some overlays, telling them, for example, in my case, oh hey, I have MP7 Angry Minyu. And they'll still type in chat, hey, what MP level is your mango? Now, granted, if I did put up an overlay like that, it'll probably eliminate like most of the people asking. But you'll still always have those few pepigas out there who don't read for shit, and they somehow know how to type, and they'll still ask anyway. So. When it comes live, that's like 6 a.m. Well, yeah, it's like 11. It's like 11 my time, so it's at a time where I should be asleep, or I should think about being asleep for work the next day. Sometimes I don't care. I mean, if you want to catch the streams, Ollie, then go to sleep early that day, and then wake up as soon as the update goes live. That's the only suggestion that I can give you. Unless you don't want to get up at that time, in which case I can't help you with that. Do we have confirmation? No, but they should. We expect them to drop some news on us tonight or something. Give me a mango, please. I wouldn't mind. Again, just like some other things in this game, I wouldn't mind just fucking being the welfare guy and handing out free mangoes. Fuck it. What am I gonna do past MP5? I'm just collecting them just for some weird ego flexing. All right, Midrock, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Watch it be another dead week, yeah. Hey! Aniplex be like, hey! LMAO, you fucking thought. Lol, you thought. Hey, you thought. How much average do I have to spend? I don't fucking know. Lifetime, I probably rolled like around 20+ million friend points. I'm not sure. At what MP level do you start burning? I don't fucking know. I'll probably keep all of them. Why is my Twitch chat fucking jerking off over DSS? Just use Lancelot! Fuck Dante's, use Lancelot! It's just as good. $20 million? That's lifetime though. Massimo. That's lifetime. And a good chunk of that was before Mango got released. So take it for what you will, I guess. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I don't have enough for it to make another 2-star. Bond C space management issue for whales? Not normally. Fuck Dante's, he says. Gasp. Fuck Dante's. Alright, for those of you who wanted to see what it looks like getting a 5-star CE instantly to level 100. So let's see, which CE do we want to get to level 100? Actually, we'll get this one because I want to use this as a craft essence bomb because I already have another copy of this CE Limb Broken anyway, and it's not like this event ever comes back. So we'll get this one to level 100 and we'll keep it around. So let's see. So you need, like I said, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a 6 level 55 2-star CEs to get it from instantly from level 15 to 100. So there you go. Is there a 10-round finish? Yes. I'm going to try doing it sometime this week. Yeah, Al Barbecue. I almost called you Albuquerque again. I caught myself. Hey, what's going on, man? Still crossing my fingers for a super success when craft bombing. My circuit, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get a super success or a great success when you craft essence bomb, because what super success and great success do it only doubles or triples the amount of XP that the base card gives, not the entire CE. I've gotten super success craft essence bombs before. It doesn't matter. Did you do a stall Dante's run? No. Why? You can fucking exploit the challenge quest if you really fucking want to. Anyone can do it. All you need to do is just get to wave like 6, or no, wave 5 with on the Caligula wave where he's got the 2 proto homunculi with him, and just bait them into healing themselves for 6k HP each turn. Just keep doing that over and over and over. You just farm turns there. It's super easy. Stalling that challenge quest is not impressive at all. It's pretty fucking Pepiga. People on Facebook have been fucking farming turns there, saying, "Oh, look how much I've been stalling this." Made that 16 million XP look easy. I mean, hey. And the math works out just perfectly too. Like with six max level 2-star craft essence bombs, you go barely over level 100 on a 5-star limb broken. Max I've seen is 607. It's that Facebook guy, right? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's that Facebook guy. It looks like he beat it with Coup Alter. Nah, what he did was he stalled that shit out with like Hans and like other low damage servants on wave 5, and he just farmed turns there. And then he beat it by plugging in Coup Alter. That's probably what he did. So stalling the challenge quest is not impressive at all, because you can just farm turns. So fuck that. There's no point. Well, may as well keep rolling more friends points. Any plans to roll today? No, not today. Bringing 3 Zerkers? Yeah! Yeah, bring in all Berserker team and beat that quest. I'll be more impressed with that shit. Yeah, I honestly. Like, no Pepika, I'd be more impressed. What's the highest turnstile you've seen? People have told me that there was this one JP guy who literally had a turn number in the tens of thousands because all he did was farm turns there on wave 5. Some nutcase actually did that for whatever fucking reason. Dinner or sumo, level 100? Sumo. Sumo will always be useful. You are always going to be attacking, and because sumo is an attack buff, it always applies to all your command cards and everything that your servant with that CE does. Whole Night Dinner, yeah, it's a crit damage buff and an MP buff, though, but those are situational. You're not always going to crit, and you're not always going to be using your MP. But with Golden Sumo, you're always going to be using you're always going to be using the attack buff. So I would say a sumo. Imagine overflowing to turn count. Technically, I am rolling. Friend points. Can confirm. Well, if you've gone this whole time without knowing about CE bombs, now you learned today. I mean, honestly, it's not really that big of a deal. The main advantage to making craft essence bombs is so that you can save a little bit of CE, you can save a little bit of QP, because it is much more expensive trying to level 5-star Cs and 4-star Cs directly than it is to first level up like low-star Cs like this, like a 2-star C, and then combine it with combining it to others. Because the thing is that if you when you level up, say, a 5-star C like this, and you try to feed it, look how much QP it costs. So let's say we give it a full stack of 20, right? See, like that. Look how much QP it costs. It costs 84,000, whereas with just a normal 2-star C like this one, and we give it a full 20 stack, like so, it only costs us 10,000. So it's literally an eighth of the cost to level up just these. And if you keep doing it a lot, then obviously that goes a long way. And not only that, but when you actually feed craft essence bombs to 5-star Cs, So for example, let's try giving it the partial CE that we got here. If you were to do this, it still only it still costs the normal amount of like 4K of like this. What I mean to say is, even if you feed 5-star CEs like Craft Essence bombs, it'll only shove you the cost of if that CE bomb were just to be like, you know, level 1 or level 15 or something, whatever it is. Like it's the cost is consistent. So the main reason why you want to do CE bombs is so that you can save QP in the long run. That's it. Like if you don't care about QP because you got a whole bunch of it, then just fucking level 5-star CEs right away or directly. But since I know most of you are in QP hell, or in some form of it, you may want to look into this. Did I get a 6 Prisma Cosmos? Do you think it's worth broken the first one as free to play? Yeah. Wait until you get your 6th copy, and then treat it kind of like a K-scope. Treat it kind of like a K-scope if you're interested in doing like arts memes. Because you can always just bring a support DPS at that point. It's not 100% QP efficient. Yeah, but I'm doing 2 stars because that's the easiest for me. And it's still it's still much more efficient than getting a limit broken SSR CE all the way to 150 or from 15. Sorry. Like no matter how you want to pitch it. What team did you have most fun using the challenge quest? I actually had the most fun with the art stall team that I did with Daeon, Shuten, Grailed, Shuten, Mash, and Medi Lily. That was a lot of fun actually. mhxa comes tomorrow? No, probably sometime this week on like Wednesday or Thursday. Is there a video of that arts team? Just look up my stream VOD on my channel. You should be able to find it. The most QP efficient method requires microfeeding and is way too redundant. Yeah, that's the thing. You can only be so efficient on QP before you realize you take a step back and realize that what you're doing is probably not worth your time. What's the point of keeping all the Holy Light dinners? No reason. I'm just keeping them just because. I should get rid of them at some point, yes. How many angers did you get? Somebody keeping track of how many times I'm gonna be answering this question today? 7. Any idea what the front point ceiling is? No fucking clue. I have no idea. Ooh, is this Dematori? I haven't listened to them in a hot minute. Yeah, it is. Fuck. This must be one of the most recent albums. Any mangoes this stream? Nope. I got a mango off stream yesterday, last night. Pog, 5 million. I had 8 million, 8.5 million going into this 3 days ago. 2 or 3 days ago. Angry Mango? No, he's not the reason why we're rolling friend points right now. Why do you bond the C's with the high level one as the base rather than the low level one? Why do you bomb the C's with the high level one as base rather than the low level one? I'm not quite sure what you're asking there, Hodor. You might have misworded that question. Instead of having a how many mango overlay, have a how many people asked how many mango overlay. I'll consider it. It's a good idea. How does how does Mango perform MP5? No, just as well as he does MP1. Shit. I'm having a decent run using Prisma, Cosmos, and Merlin. Should keep doing that or 2030 better? 2030. 2030 probably. Because once you get the MP loop score, it's not like he needs MP charge. I mean, maybe you could just so that he can MP loop faster. Either one works. I agree. I think 2030 depends. I think 2030 works better overall for what Merlin is trying to do. Because hey, imagine if you could have crits, guaranteed crits every single turn. Why use Limit Broken 2-star CEs as the base instead of the non-limit 2-star one? Doesn't the latter method save more QP? Hodor, I'm making crap dozens bombs, so of course I'll limit break a 2-star CE that's cheaper and level that up to, like, you know, level 55 or whatever. Well, that assumes you're using Merlin in a full arts team. That wasn't the question I was given. All it was, oh, is 2030 better than Prisma? So for most people who aren't interested in running arts, usually 2030 is the better choice. IMO. If you're ever using a set that uses Prisma, you're probably gonna be running double, so... Why am I continuing to level the same C for the CE bomb instead of limit breaking a second one, using the first one as a mat? Oh, that? Well, mainly because I don't have the inventory space to just stock up like 1,000 limit broken level, like what, level 9 2-star CEs like that. And I'm not worried that much about QP. We need a big name art servant. They haven't put out an AoE Arts Berserker yet, and I don't think they ever will. Nor AoE Quicksaber, yeah, that too. There are still some archetypes that we need in the game. City Master? I said AoE Arts Berserker, not Saber. And besides, he's single target. How much QP do you get from FP burns? I don't know. Negligible. The amount of QP that I get from burning shit here is not relevant. Like, what, I get like 12k every time or something like that? I don't know. It's not relevant. Are there any Buster casters? Nero. Sanzo, Ilya. I believe Tichiba is also Buster. Da Vinci is not Buster. She is Arts. Da Vinci sucks, especially when Neurocaster is a thing. I feel bad for Da Vinci. I am you, but stronger. Cabbage is also Buster, yes. We have a Tichiba, and JP, yes. She's a 4-star story locked with Salem. Got her for New Year's, rip. Caster Shuten is also Buster. True. I think. Teichiba, Queen of Shiba. What's the next event? Valentine's. It's about that time of the year again. Is regular Saba after post buff or Mordred better farming than better farming Saber? Saba. Now that Saba also has her own 30% charge, just like Mordred, she becomes better. Like she's just straight up better. Because Saba has a charisma, Mordred doesn't. And Saba has Razor. Mordred doesn't have an MP buff yet, right? She doesn't have an interlude yet, right? I know Saba does. We already have it, even NA. Mordred, however, doesn't. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay, she does have an interlude buff. But even still, Saba's still better because she has charisma and Mordred doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Saba already has one, yeah. She got one a long time ago. I'm gonna have White Day event after Valentine's. For March, yeah. We'll get Caldea Boys again because Proto Arthur is due to come out then. Any recommended party members and craft essences for Gilgamesh? Party members? Waver Merlin? If you don't have those, then anybody who generates stars for Gil, cause he can crit pretty hard, pretty decently. Only have Waver? Then yeah, give him Waver. Waver. Maybe give Waver a 2030 so he can be Stargen support as well. Stargen, give him a Stargen and a buffer. So you have Gil, you have Waver. Bring like a support. Either bring another support Waver, or Jack, or Merlin, whichever. Proto sucks, honestly. Unfortunately, yes. He's not that good. Am I rolling for Proto Arthur? Well, yeah, he's a new SSR, and I need more AoE SSRs. Arthur is an AoE SSR, or AoE Saber. I have no more AoE SSR Sabers who are not banned. So I need more. Feed me more AoE SSR Sabers. Feed me. Nom nom nom. I'm gonna roll on Gouda rerun. Yes, actually. My Okita is only MP2, so if I can get her to MP3, that'd be great. We'll see, though. Why are we FPing, why are we degenning FP? Gotcha. Because I want to. Mainly for the CEXP and foes. Hey, Tesla Peng, what's going on, man? Ban Gawain? Yup! Last month. The Saber Shiki suck compared to other options, even Forza? No, she's actually pretty damn good. People give her shit because they look at her really low attack rating and they're like she doesn't do any damage, and they don't realize that she has a passive skill that gives her free 6% extra card damage. Yeah, as a passive. She's actually fairly decent. I'm not saying she's top tier. She's just better than what a lot of people give her shit for, or give her credit for. That's my biggest problem. They just look at her stats and don't even try her at all and be like, oh yeah, she sucks. No hard survival skills. Yeah, she sucks. He isn't another laser beam saber. No, he is. How many mangoes did you get from this streaming? 0. Mango is very rare, dude. He's rare to the point where he just kind of shows up on his own whenever he feels like. Whenever you're rolling front points. She's not a great saber specifically. Well, yeah. Like if you're talking about tier lists, then sure, yeah, Shiki isn't up there, but she's perfectly serviceable. And if you give her enough buffs, she can hit like a fucking truck if she wants to. Like she's kind of a stall saber, kinda, because she does have a lot of HP, but most people aren't interested in that. They just want Musashi, and they just want to fucking buster their fucking brains out. Well, you're a quick guy, Razor, which is to be expected. So of course you're not going to use anything arts related. You're waiting for Assassin Shiki? You're going to be waiting for another year. I have Mango at MP5? Yes. Yes, I do. You know the feeling when you complain about not having any golden servants from one class and the game just spams you servants from that class? Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling very well. A little bit too well. Oh, you're actually using parry! Oh shit! Are people finally realizing now that parry is actually good? Oh, there goes my game again. Again, my game loves to crash whenever I'm rolling friend points, because evidently my my tablet can't handle that. You've rolled enough for today! Stop! 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 Anyways, now seems like a good time to stop because Genesis top 8 melee is starting, so I want to watch that. So I'll take this time to end the stream. I may come back later tonight, depending on how long Genesis goes on for, but we'll see. Anyways, now's a good time to stop. Like I said, I'm gonna be hosting Fino because I think Fino is streaming right now. Yeah, now's a good time to stop. So yeah, alright, Fino. I think his Twitch name is Fino Tyson. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm gonna go off watch Melee top 8 over at VG Bootcamp for Genesis. Watch that. Depending on how long it goes on for, I may or may not come back and stream a little bit more, like late night. Might be a late night stream then. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys over to Fino right now. Have a good one.